Okay, here we go. It is another wonderful day. I've got myself a bit of a headache in the works, and I think I know why. I have not eaten at a satisfactory amount. Yesterday, I didn't really even have dinner. I just kind of ate stuff and then called it dinner because I never got hungry, and I knew that was a bad idea. And then today, I had breakfast and I had a very light lunch. My lunch was one slice of lasagna, and now my head is very unhappy with me. I've been working in a hot, uncomfortable environment all day, and I just need to take a little better care of myself. And I knew that was going to happen because I haven't been packing like sides with my lunch. I've just been packing a slice of lasagna, and I was like, I need like food when I eat. I need a slice of lasagna, I need a side of something, and so I'm probably going to go to the store and get some coleslaw. That has been like my go-to side for a while now, and it feels kind of silly, but it's what I want, and it's filling and it's healthy, and so why not do it? And so that's what I've been doing, is I've been hitting up the coleslaw. So I'll probably get some coleslaw and some Cheez-Its, and then start packing applesauce again, and hope that gives me what I need to get through the week, because just eating lasagna is not cutting. Well, just eating a slice of lasagna is not cutting it. And I need to make sure that I am eating very well so I don't get these stupid migraines, because this stupid migraine is going to hinder my ability to be a productive individual. And hindrances to my own productivity is not good. So I'm going to try and remember on my way home today to stop by the store, pick up the means to make some coleslaw, and buy some Cheez-Its, and then hopefully I can pack myself some better lunches. It is Tuesday, but it's been a rough go at it so far. I'm working on this project at work that I just want to be done, and I keep fighting with it and trying to get somewhere, and it's not being helpful. And it's just one of those kind of projects where you feel like it should have been done forever ago, but like you keep having these little problems pop up, and these little problems keep turning into big problems. And so that's really what I'm dealing with right now at work, and hoping that tomorrow I can be done with it. Like, I don't want to be partially done or like close to done. I want it to be complete. I want there to be nothing left for me to do than to put this baby up and in action. And so we'll see what happens. Hopefully something good happens and I don't have to worry about all of this is kind of annoying. The left turn thing is on, but the crosswalk is green, and so now like all of traffic has been held up by this one individual who's trying to cross. But at any rate, hopefully I can get this project going tomorrow and we can be done with it, and I don't have to keep playing these silly games. But we'll see. I pinged a bunch of people. That's the other problem with the particular system that I'm using at work right now. There's a lot of stuff that's like out of my power, and I have to ping other teams in order to make these things work. And so I'm hoping that, well, I pinged one of the teams today, and I haven't heard anything back from them. And so I'm really hoping that I can ping them and be like, hey, yo, I need this done. And they can be like, boom, it's done. And then I don't have to worry about it anymore. But only time will tell on that one. And I keep creating these new awesome racks, but it's also making a bit of a mess in that I keep getting it's a swap out, and so I'm not getting rid of anything, so to speak. and the space that I'm working into just keeps getting more and more cluttered. That's another thing that I need to do tomorrow, is I need to declutter my space. I have not been on my email like at all this week, and I know that's not a great thing, especially for someone in my position, but I'm just dead set on finishing this project. Like, I don't want it to just get stuck in Lingersville, because it will, and if it does, then I'll drive myself nuts thinking about it. I want to be done. And that's part of the reason why I think not being done with it is so upsetting, because I feel like I'm behind in that I'm not really responding to my emails. I'm not really doing anything on my email. I'm just dead set on getting this taken care of, and so I feel like I'm falling behind. So at any rate, I think tomorrow we will reach substantial completion, and I'll be able to put that baby in place, and we won't have to worry about nothing for a good while. Or maybe we will have to worry about a lot of things for a good while. I don't know. But I do know that I am at least gonna be happy to see this thing ordering and doing its thing. So, and that's what's really interesting and exciting for me, is it's the first time that a par at work has been built from the ground up by me in my own vision. And so whether or not I keep this going, whether or not they let me continue to buy supplies to keep this going, I don't know. But I can always look to that rack and say, that was me. I did that. And that feels pretty good, honestly. And there'll be a whole big old rack system that will hopefully be going up and going live here in the near future, and making life easier for a lot of people. And so hopefully I can keep on this upward trend and keep things going and getting places, and it'll just be nice before you know it. What we adopted here at work was a gigantic mess, and we are trying tremendously to make it better. And so hopefully we can get there. I know we can get there, but I'm starting to really feel like we are getting there, which is different than what I have felt in the past. And so feeling like you're actually making it somewhere and getting success is a huge thing in the working world. And so hopefully I can continue on this trend. Well, I should say we can, because it's not just a me thing. There's a lot of work happening here that I am not directly a part of. I'm indirectly kind of managing the productivity there. And so hopefully, this truck ahead of me is going crazy. He doesn't know where he's going, I guess. And the person behind him is turning. They're like, I don't want anything to do with this guy. He's crazy. And I don't blame you. But at any rate, hopefully get to a good place at work where I can kind of calm down a little bit. Because right now, it's just like everything is on fire. And there's it's not even that bad anymore. Like, it was on fire, but like now we're starting to get a hold of things. We're starting to get our hands wrapped around things, starting to get what we need to get. And I feel like we're doing really well as a team and putting stuff together. And this project of mine is just like an awesome part of that project as a whole. And so hopefully, like I said, I can get that going, get to a good place there, and really be able to start to strive. I want to get this project done and behind me, and then move forward from there. If more things need to happen, then more things need to happen, and we will make that happen. And hopefully we do make that happen, because I don't want to get this far along only to be like, okay, well, never mind, now you can't do anything. And it's like, that's not cool. I need to do things. So we will see what the future holds and what my plans are. But like, my vision is to, of course, reinvent the system in my image. And I remember at some point in time when I first got on board here, we cycle through like the head honcho, the person who sits at the top of the heap at my job. We cycle through them pretty frequently, And I remember one of the more veteran staff was saying that the new leader comes in and changes everything to fit their vision, and then they leave, and the next guy comes in and changes everything to hit his vision, and then the cycle just continues. And so right now I feel like I'm one of those people who are just coming in and changing everything to fit their vision kind of person. But at the end of the day, like, I don't honestly think that I do honestly think that I'm making things better. Like, there's change for the sake of change, and then there's improvements. And I wholeheartedly believe, and I think a lot of the people around me would agree, that what we are doing is we are improving the way that this is handled. And that feels good to be part of an improvement and not part of just a change. And so, yeah, can't wait to report out tomorrow and be like, I'm done with this project. It is live, and I've moved on with my life. Because that's all I want to say to you guys tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to say that. But, yeah. Hopefully you guys all, I know work is work, and it's not something that anyone gets particularly excited about. My mic is too low. I think I usually pin it up higher on my shirt than I have it right now. It keeps interfering with my seatbelt, and I was like, I don't remember ever having this problem. Why am I having this problem today? And I'm having this problem today because it's pinned too low on my shirt, and it's hitting the seatbelt, and I keep playing with it. And so hopefully my fixing that did not make something else worse or weird. But I also need to move something. I keep forgetting to do this, but I need to move it before everything prints so that it doesn't ruin everybody's mojo. And I need to move it before it reorders too. I got a lot of work to do with this item, and it shouldn't be that much work. There's something wrong with it. It's set at like a value of 1,000, and it's only reading that it has like 463. And I do not want it to order more because it's overflowing with the amount that it has. So I'm guessing what I'm going to have to do is figure out how many come in a box, and then I will have to update the quantity based upon how many come in the box and change it to where we can get enough to fit. There's this container that we didn't have that everybody was losing their minds over today, and I really should I feel like I should be more invested in the solution there than I have been. Everybody's just kind of pinged me about it, and I'm just like, oh, well, we don't have it. I don't know what we can do to make ourselves have it, but we can try our darndest. The order went out, and it just hasn't shown up yet. And people do not like that answer, and I don't like that answer either, but sometimes that's the reality. And as much as we might hate it, we have to face it. And that's what I do almost every day, is face the reality of the situations I'm in and hope to make the best of them as best I possibly can and carry on with that ideology. And I'm really hungry. I need to eat. I need to eat a lot of food, and hopefully after I eat the food, my brain will stop telling me that it's going to explode, and I can focus again enough to read something or write something, or a little bit of both. Right now I just want to go home and take a nap because my head is exploding. But that's not going to do any good. It's going to just create a perpetual issue of me being hungry, getting a headache, and then never actually eating something. So I need to make sure I eat something before I go to bed. And then if I'm going to bed early, fine, but I should really try and make it to like 6 or 7 before I go to bed. And then from there, do whatever needs to be done, really. And so I'm just hoping that I can get to the store, buy my slaw so I can make that stuff up, and then buy some Cheez-Its as well. And like I said, just really try and build up a stronger case for my lunches. Like, what I have been eating clearly isn't cutting it, And when I was doing the, I don't know what you want to call it, but when I was doing the one slice of lasagna, that really wasn't cutting it. And it didn't help that I didn't really eat anything last night either. I didn't have like a solid meal. I just ate bread and chips. And I wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat. But I did cook chicken because I predicted that I might be hungry. And, but I still didn't eat. So the fruit smoothie that I had this morning for breakfast has been the realest thing that I've eaten this whole time. And so hopefully I can get to a point where we're back on schedule. I'm eating decent meals at decent times, and I'm no longer doing this whole, uh-oh, I didn't eat very well today kind of thing. And that's what today was. It's just an uh-oh, I didn't eat very well today kind of thing. But I don't see any reason why that would continue. I was hoping I could find something else that goes with lasagna a little better, but nothing's really sparking my mind. I could get some like toast maybe, but I wouldn't want it to be like cheesy toast. I'm eating enough cheese every day as is. I don't need to add more cheese to it. And so maybe I'll just do like a buttered toast or something, which is what I've kind of been doing. I've been having this like I bought French bread, and I've been slicing it up and buttering it up and eating it, and it's been pretty good here lately. I have to be careful because sometimes I put too much butter on it. It's kind of gross, but I also keep thinking about toasting it and seeing what it would taste like if I toasted it, but I haven't had the want enough to make it happen. I cracked my windshield several weekends ago, and I just have not made the effort. It's not really cracked, it's chipped. I chipped my windshield several weekends ago, and I didn't really chip it. A rock chipped it on the highway. But a rock chipped my windshield on the highway several weeks ago. And I haven't made any sort of commitment to getting it fixed. I've just been like, whatever. It hasn't really bugged me, so I guess I don't really care. But we're pulling into town now, so my time with you all will be wrapped up here shortly. Like I said before, hopefully I can talk to you all and be like, oh my gosh, I got the project done, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's live, and it's ordering, and it's great, and good, and powerful. But there's a part of me that still thinks that I'm gonna have to worry about it after tomorrow. And what that means is if you commit yourself to worrying about something now, then when you actually have to worry about it, you're more, or if you don't have to worry about it, like I commit myself to having to not be done with this tomorrow. And then what that means is if I am done with this tomorrow, then I'm that much further along. And so that's pretty exciting stuff. I went to this restaurant that I remember really fondly. I remember them having a really good burger, and I was very pleased with the burger that they had, and just the overall vibe of the place. It was very much so a vibe, and I want to go back there and try their fish because I'm convinced that they have good fish, even though I've never tried their fish before. So, I don't know. A buddy of mine, we're supposed to meet up tomorrow, and I might have us go there for food, but at the same time, it's kind of out of the way, and we're supposed to like come by my place and write stuff, and so maybe we'll just order something when we get to my place, and that seems a bit more feasible than trying to make a stop while we're still in town. Anyway, it has been a wonderful ride. I got a bunch of stuff going on. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys all the way to death, and if you're dead, then I'm sorry, but it was going to happen eventually anyway. You all have a good day.